In this video, we are going to find the employees with the missing information. Hello, this is Jagan from Grow with Data. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in SQL with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. Welcome to the 30th video of our Advanced SQL 50 interview question series. We have different topics to cover and we are now continuing with the Advanced Select and Join related question. This video will be tagged in Advanced SQL 50 question playlist and the code we discuss in this video will be uploaded to the GitHub. The link for the GitHub page will be in the video description part. Let's see the data set first and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given two tables. One is the employees, the another one is the salaries. Since this environment has employees table, I just put employees 1 and salary 1. So the employees table, it got the employee ID and the employee's name. The salary table got the employee ID and the corresponding salary. So what they're asking us to do is, they ask us to report the IDs of all the employees with missing information. So if we say missing information, that means the employee's name should be missing or the employee's salary should be missing. If you see this, all the employees have their name and all the employees have their salary. But what is the point called missing? Let's create the table first. Now, if you see the data, let's run this up. So the employees 1 table, select star from employees 1. So this got 3 records, 2, 4 and 5. Same way, if you go for the salary table, salaries 1, so it got 1, 4 and 5. If you see this 2, there is no employees called 2 in the salary table, and employee 1 in the salary table, but there is no employee 1 in the employees table. 4 and 5 exist in both the tables. So if you see the scenario, the employee table got 2, 4 and 5. Salary table got 1, 4 and 5. If you merge these two tables to get all the employee information, you can see a blank name in the employee ID 1 because there is no record in the employees table. Same way, employees 2 don't have the salary information because employee 2 is not in the salary table. So if by default, if you see a table like employees table, there should be all the employees should be in the employee table, right? So if there is any missing data, then we have to look into the data quality. So this exercise can be a data quality related one. So we have two different tables, somehow the data got corrupted. So the employee tables having some information which is not in the salary table, and there are records in the salary table which is not in the employee table. So we just want to get those employee IDs which has this discrepancy. So you can take that as a practical scenario. Okay, so how to address this? So here we are using the PostgreSQL. For all our previous videos, most of the videos or 99% of the videos, we use the MySQL. So I'll tell you the reason why we went through the PostgreSQL. Right? Okay, so let's start with our first exercise of finding all the employees in the employee table who are not in the salary table. So that's a basic left join, right? Select from y employees 1 as E, since we have to find all the employees and who are missing in the salaries, right? So left join salaries 1, right? Say yes on both are connected to the employee ID. S dot employee equal to E dot employee ID. If you run this, you can see E dot employee ID and then E dot name, and we can say S dot salary. If we run this, for 4 and 5, I have the names in the employee table. I can get the salary from the salary table, right? So for 4 and 5, I can get the name and then the salary. But for 2, there is no record in the salary table. So the salary is blank. But what happens to the record 1? Because 1 exists in the salary table, not in the employee table. So to track that, there is no other option but we have to make the salary table as the primary table and employee table as the secondary table. So now if you use it, you can just say yes dot employee because it's a primary table, and e dot name yes dot name is okay. So let's go with disabling this. We run it. So I got 4 and 5. I got the name and the salary, but 1 don't have the name. So that's what we saw, right? So 1 don't have the name because it's not in the employee table. So if I use the left join with the employee as a primary table, we got 4, 5 and 2. 1 is missing. So if you have the salary as the primary table and employee as the secondary table, then 2 is missing. So how to get both? Before that, instead of using left join, if I want to use the same table, if I want to use the same thing, then I can simply change the join type. So instead of saying left join, if I say right join, so I can get the same result. So 4 and 5, 1 is missing. So I have to say yes dot. Yeah. So right join and left join can be the good combination. We don't have to change the code much, right? So how will I get the employee ID? So if I combine both, right? If I use the left join part and then the right join. So here, let me enable this and then say union all. So if I run this, so I get the first query which got the 2 and the second query which got the 1, right? So this is good. But how will I find only the employees with the missing information? I can simply say where the yes dot salary is null. There can be record like even the employee table, the name can be null, right? Or e dot name is null. I can use the same condition here. So if I run this now I can see the employee ID 2 and 1 who got the missing information of salary or the name, right? So to get only the employee ID, I can just give away the names part. So if there is any duplicate comes out, right? So employee have missing name and employee got missing salary, right? Both the employee ID is missing both, then there might be duplicate. So you can use union if same employee exists in both the tables. So normally this scenario is not, so I use the union or. Right? Union will find the distinct values, so it takes more power or more storage when to execute the SQL. So union all is, he just runs the first SQL and then take the second SQL, just merge it. You don't check for the distinct values. So union all is much better if there is no need for the union validation. Okay, so this is the ideal scenario. But how to simplify this? So if I have only this SQL, right? So if I want to get all the employees and if there are missing name and salary, I can get in one SQL if I use a full join. Full join means it takes the left side table combined with the right side table for all the employee IDs. The same way the salary table record also will find all the values. So if you see employee table, and then I can say e dot s dot employee ID and salary, right? If I use the full join and I disable this, you see this, the employee ID and the name from the employee table as well as the employee ID and the name, salary from the salary table, both came together. So 1 is here and 2 is here, right? So full join, it will just take both the tables left and right combined to make the full join. So if I want to bring in only employee ID as a single column, right, then I can simply say the coalesce function. If the employee ID exists in the employee table, you bring that. If not, you bring the salary table's employee ID as employee ID, and then you can get the name and salary. If I run this, so instead of 2 columns as employee ID, I bring both the tables employee ID into one scenario, provided the coalesce function takes care of the replacing the null value with the other table's employee ID. So this is much better and the smartest way of answering this question. So why I chose the PostgreSQL? So the full join is available in most of the databases, but the database like MySQL don't have the full join. Even the Hive, there is some issue with the right join and sometimes full join crashes. So there are databases which supports full join and there are few which don't. So for example, if you take this data set and go to MySQL, right? So if you go to MySQL and if you want to run the same part, right? So first you create the table, you go here and create the table. So you can see the data. So employee table got 2, 4 and 5, salary got 1, 4 and 5, right? So this is valid. But if I run a full join, if I run this full join, it will throw an error. So the full join is not available in the MySQL. But the left and the right join works. So if you run this SQL, which got the left join and the right join, right? So this works without any issue. So based on the database, you can go with, most of the database support a full join. So you can go with the full join, but if the database is not supporting full join, then there is no other way. You can left join with the employee salary and salary and employee, however you want to handle it. So if you want to see this code, then the GitHub link will be in the description section. So this video will be in Advanced SQL 50 questions playlist. So in the description part, there is a GitHub link which will take you to the code base. So we are talking about 30th video, right? So that video will have the create statement of employees and salary and the expected output, how you use a full join, or both full join. I can replace that with the union all table. So you'll have the SQL for practice. So you can use this for your practice purpose. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there's a link here. You can use this and join Grow Data WhatsApp channel. I will be posting the shorts before the long video goes live. So you can join here and you can check that. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.